Why are dual monitors not good? What is the reason? Let's find out. So by the way, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Lots of great videos coming up. Don't miss out. So first of all, I want to talk to you about headlines and the studies that these headlines are often based on. You might have seen these headlines, like studies show that you can increase your productivity by over 30% if you buy a dual monitor system, right? If you get 2 monitors, you're so much more productive. And there's so many headlines out there currently. But what are they really based on? And when you see these headlines, are they really true or not? So the first study is from Peddie. I hope I say it correctly. Right? That's the most quoted research, and it's also really great research, don't get me wrong. And they basically have shown that you can increase your workflow and your productivity by up to 42% with dual monitors. Right? But one thing they really share on their website and in their study is who it's actually for. So who is it for? And that's where people take it wrong. So they explain that product development and marketing managers of software and hardware vendors and systems integrators. Also user organizations, information workers, investment analysts, design engineering, CAD managers and executives, research professionals, and so on, right? And so on. If you notice something here, most of these jobs are very, very technical in nature. Yeah, because it actually makes sense to have a dual monitor system if a task requires it. I'm going to talk more about that a little bit later. And the second study that's quite popular is a study that was actually commissioned by Dell. Yes, Dell computers. Right, so they work together with Wichita State University. I hope I say it correctly. If not, forgive me. But come on, Dell, come on, right? Imagine Dunkin' Donuts commissioned a research on why donuts are healthy. Would you believe it? I wouldn't. Of course, Dell wants to sell you a dual monitor. That's how they make more money. So again, for most of us, I believe dual monitors don't make sense. But there's an exception, of course. So who should use it? Well, I hope you heard it earlier when I talked about the first study. But it's really people who have to transfer data, transfer information from one screen to the other. Or we have to have 2 separate programs open at the same time, and they're actually connected for their workflow. For most of us, that is not the case. Yeah, that is not the case, at least not all the time. So what is the big problem here? You lose focus and you gain what? You gain overwhelm. Because what is the reality? What does a second monitor do for most people? Yeah, it just allows them to open more files, more crap that they can put everywhere. It's like you have one desk and your desk is fully covered with stuff. So the solution is you get a second desk so you can put more over there. And that's how most people treat it. A lot of my clients, who complain to me they can't focus, have dual monitors and they don't need it for their work. So for you as well, if you don't need it, don't get it. So what is the better way? Well, there are 2 scenarios really, right? If you already have a dual screen, if you already have a second screen, make it task-based, right? Make it task-based. If you really need it, you look at 2 different files that are connected or 2 different programs that are connected, turn it on. Yeah, but turn it off when you don't need it because it will only increase your distractions, yeah, all the stuff that's been going on. You will feel overwhelmed. You don't want to do that. If you don't have one, consider it carefully. Yeah, for most people, I believe they don't need it. But if you really feel you do, consider it carefully. Just ask yourself, do I really need that second screen? Do I have a lot of my workflow where my main screen does not have enough space and I have to have kind of 2 programs open, 2 sources, yeah, that are connected with each other. So again, for some people, the dual screen makes sense. For most people, for most entrepreneurs, most experts, most business people and larger companies, it makes no sense. So choose carefully. So let me know in the comments down below one time, what did you learn from today? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Have you been using dual screens forever and do you think what I just said makes no sense at all? That's okay too. Everybody has their own workflow, their own opinion. You got to make sure whatever you do works for you. Yeah, if you use a dual screen and it works for you, keep using it. But if it doesn't and you think it will not, yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you. So give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Yeah, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And most importantly, I really look forward to seeing you for the next video.